My boy's wicked smart.
Like your motherhood. We never really touched base on this. We've never had this conversation of
Now that we're on the spot, I'm like, oh shit.
I know, because we discussed it a little bit. Like, we kind of like brainstormed a little bit. Was it on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
And you're all about it. And, I showed you the video of Tom Segura and his wife, Christina P.
She was laughing the whole time.
I know.
She looked a little embarrassed. But that could just be her.
Yeah. So, how are you been through the whole motherhood, and how you dealing with all that?
Good.
How do you feel like being a new mother?
It's amazing. Just kidding. Well, it is, but
yeah,
it's been good.
Everything.
I think I am very blessed that I have a very well-behaved, calm baby, which frightens me to have any more.
But you're trying to push for a second one right now.
Heck yeah! 2 more babies, guys. 2 more babies.
No.
But no, we are definitely very blessed.
Yeah.
He is a very good baby.
Yeah, he's very, very good. With what would seem like which it was funny because we just took a picture of him swimming, and
that was pretty dope.
Yeah, because the last time we went swimming was
the
your
night
water
he was born.
Yeah, exactly. Your water broke.
Yeah.
So
that was pretty awesome. Like, I wouldn't have remembered that
until I told you.
That was a good catch.
Yeah. And stuff. So that was an interesting night. Actually, we started off as really crappy parents because we were not planned to have him that night.
Oh, that for sure.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were saying something else, and I'm like, Zeke
Do
was a planned
you
baby.
want to explain to that how that whole day, or not that day, but just the evening when your water broke, and then you're like, I think I peed myself, or this is.
Oh, that's probably TMI for a podcast.
Well, no, I'm just saying it just is.
But, Sal and I were watching a movie and my water broke. And I was like, I'm pretty sure my water broke because I do not believe I'm peeing myself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this willingly. So we got ready, and I think maybe a month before this, my doctor said, you need to pack your diaper bag, or she asked me if I had it ready, and I said no, and she was like, you need to go home and do that. Me being a procrastinator didn't. I hadn't washed any of his clothes yet.
No.
And so everything was in the laundry basket to be washed, so I was like, oh no. But he was coming one way or another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That was. Everybody says like, oh, it was like 16 hours, 13 hours, and this is. I feel like it went pretty smooth.
It was from water breaking to baby being born.
Yeah. So
10 hours, I think.
So if you don't mind me asking, the epidural part of it, I know you were trying to do it without the epidural, right? And so they gave you that blue pill. I don't know what it's called. What is it?
I don't remember the pill. It was not Pitocin.
Okay.
Pitocin is the other one. So at this point, my water broke, but I was not having contractions,
right.
Or barely having contractions. So I wasn't having contractions or dilated,
right.
So they had to get this show going.
Right. I just love when they come back. It's like, yep, your water did break. We're gonna put you in this room, and then they're like, here's this cup of a pill, and take this. And
yeah.
Dude, I remember just like, what is it? It had to have been like 10 minutes later, and you're like. Like, you're at that point, you're just like, oh my god, but I love it because like you were trying so hard. Like,
you want to know the hilarious part of all this? So wait, long story short is I wanted to have no drugs. I wanted to have no epidural. As soon as I felt that real first contraction, I broke down and was like, I'm going to die. This is the only kid I'm having. I'm going to die in labor right now. I need an epidural. And then I even broke down crying for a second, asking the nurse and whatever. She's like, do whatever you want. But I felt like such a failure.
Yeah, you started crying.
Yeah, no, I had my mini meltdown. But then as soon as I got that epidural, okay, kid number 2, kid number 3, I'm ready.
Well, it's funny because you were even joking around even when you were pushing. And that just thought it was just funny. You're just like, no, you can't. And you're like, wait, what? It's like, no, it's fine. I was just joking. You can't tell. I'm like, dude, this chick is literally joking right now. And so I was like, so I thought it was pretty cool. But
you know what's really funny? Like, me sitting across from you today after telling you that story is like, My next kid, I'm not gonna have an epudural. Do I know the reality? Yes.
Yeah, you're totally gonna have an
But
epidural.
mentally, I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it this time.
So obviously all that going on, and then obviously as being a new mother, you wanted to take the choice of breastfeeding, and we've even talked about it a couple times. Is you look at him and you're like, dude, that's all me.
Yeah,
Like
that
you,
part's pretty cool.
right? That he's literally growing a healthy kid because of you.
Yeah.
And that's all he's on.
I take pride in that.
All right.
That's pretty dope.
It is actually pretty awesome. Any mother that breastfeeds.
As much as crap you give me sometimes, like, it's a lot of work. Like, you swear I don't do anything or whatever.
First of all, I give you a hard time at being a smart ass, okay? I do appreciate you because I always say you're a boss ass, chick and stuff like that, so.
But it's a lot of work because if you're not nursing, you're pumping, and it's just a endless cycle.
Yeah. How was like really like your first night compared to now? What would you say? Your
The best part was he didn't have teeth like he does now.
That's very much your difference.
You know what? Again, like I said, being blessed with Zeke and how he is, personality and everything was pretty smoothly.
No.
We had a healthy delivery. We had an easy delivery. He latched well for nursing. Like, it was an easy, seamless process.
I don't know what it is in the Miller blood, but there's something about the Miller blood of like the two of you, or three. Well, three, meaning I was saying just two, but I'm not excluding anybody out. I'm not trying to do that, but you get what I'm saying. That the three though of you guys and stuff like that, just like you guys kill it as moms, and it's kind of really, it's rare to see in this day and age with moms, but it's kind of one of those things that's kind of amazing to see you guys three as mothers. And just me being an outside person, just seeing, and I know I don't get along with all your sisters, but I can at least appreciate sitting back and be like, dude, that's awesome. Like, you guys kill it. I don't know if it's because of I think it's the Jackson.
Got the superpower.
Oh yeah, so you feel like you got superpowers from being a mother now, or?
So I've had this conversation with Kate before, and I think, and there may be some. I should not say there may be some science to this. I really believe, and superpowers is a bad word, but I really believe.
How is superpowers a bad word?
Well, because to be like, oh, you get superpowers when you have a baby.
So everybody's gonna want to have a baby now?
Yeah, I don't want to be making that. But maybe endorphins are released or something. But I believe that when you have a child, there's almost like just this switch or this superpower that you get, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love my sleep. I napped. I was lazy. I was whatever. Like, and as soon as I had Zeke, like, you just get up and you go.
Yeah.
Like, I wake up for tax season at like 6 or 5 or whatever I needed to do, so I can get ready, pump, feed, shower, blah blah blah. And
then that's not even talking about the couple of times that you've woken up throughout the night already, because Zeke decides he wants to be a dick throughout the night and wants to cry, so you have to feed him throughout that time. So. But
I just believe, like, the normal Mandy, the old Mandy, like, F that.
So I was talking to somebody at work and was like, because this person sleeps until like noon. And I was like, oh yeah, my wife used to kind of be like that. Like, she can sleep throughout the day.
I would not sleep till noon.
Okay,
you need to clarify that.
All right, but you know what I mean though.
I like a good nap.
Yeah, you like a good nap, and you would wake up early, and then you're looking for that nap around like 2:00, right?
Like a 3-hour nap.
Yeah,
okay.
and then you're like
on the weekends after I worked all week.
Yeah, exactly. So. And then out of the blue, you're like, oh, I'm worried. I don't think I'm going to be a horrible mom, this and this. And then sure enough, boom, things change.
It's because the superpower got released. That's what I'm telling you.
Endorphins.
Like, there's a few people that don't get the superpower, but they didn't get the superpower.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I just sound like a crazy person.
Those are the people that shouldn't be mothers.